The Oklahoma City Thunder just lost a crucial Game 5 at home against the Dallas Mavericks and a devastating loss. But a lot went right in this game, but there was also a ton that went wrong that led to this Game 5 loss that felt like it was a must-win going into enemy territory in Dallas in Game 6. But we're going to break it all down here on Thunder Digest. What up? It's Bryson Akins here. People keep bringing you another video. It's late at night. I'm ready to go to bed. It's going to be quick. It's going to be simple. If you were watching the game, you know what went wrong. If you weren't, I'm going to go ahead and show you, give you my opinions and takes on it. Just all I got to say is in the comment section, leave what you thought we needed to do better. And, tell me if you think I was right, if you think I was wrong, especially on some players that I thought how they played well or didn't play as well. But going into that, the first thing I noticed was Josh Giddey did not start this game, which is something I've been saying ever since this series started after Game 1. I said Josh Giddey will do better off the bench. He doesn't do well as a starter against the Dallas Mavericks. He doesn't. And he proved that tonight with his stats, and we'll go into that later in this video. But first, let's go ahead and take a look at the Mavericks stats here. The first thing I noticed here, PJ Washington, off night. Considering what he's been doing to us, it was an off night for him with 10 points. 10 rebounds, though, which killed us there. 4 assists, 1 steal. He had 3 turnovers. And so considering that, off night for him, 2 of 7 from the three-point line, just considering how he does against us. Derrick Jones Jr. had a great night. 19 points, 7 of 9 from the field. He was 6 of 6 to start the game in the first half. That's insane. Daniel Gafford, 9 points. He didn't have a great night either, but he went 100% from the field. Kyrie Irving, decent night from him, 12 points. Other than that, he really didn't do much. He didn't really do a ton from what I was watching. It was just kind of there. He had a few good passes here and there. It's just he didn't do much offensively to really make a difference in this game. I felt like Luka was a huge difference for this Mavs team. He was tonight. 31 points. He's finally playing like he was in the regular season, which we knew that was eventually going to happen. Went 5 of 11 from behind the arc, 12 of 22 from the field. He had a triple-double in this game, 10 rebounds, 11 assists there. He had 3 turnovers as well, but he also did have a block to try to make up for that late in the game, and it was a clutch block for sure. And then the bench, you had Derek Lively with 11 points. That was impressive there. 10 rebounds as well. He played very well, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try to start him next game as well. That wouldn't surprise me if they try to go big in Game 6 to seal it out, because that's one of our weaknesses is we're not big and we can't rebound. Then you look at the rest of the stats here for the team. Tim Hardaway Jr. had 1 nice 3 there. Then other than that, he didn't really impress me all that much. Josh Green, not really that impressive. And so it's just one of those things where I'm like, Everyone else, I just felt like I wasn't really impressed by it. But you look at the box scores. The team shot 52% from the field. It's easy to win games when you're shooting like that. 40% from behind the arc, 76% from the free throw line. They also had 46 rebounds, 9 offensive boards there, 27 assists. They were moving the ball quite well. But the turnover margin is what really stuck out to me. They had 14 turnovers, but yet still won by double digits. They ended up winning by 12. So that's what really surprised me is that they had all these turnovers, and majority of them were also late in the game when we were going on a little run. It's just we couldn't capitalize off of anything. We couldn't. We I don't know what's happened to our shot collectively as a team, but lately it's been Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's been the only one putting up buckets. He's been the only one scoring for us, especially late in the game. J-Dub was playing well late in the game, but it's a matter of the fact that in the first half, we can't get going and we have to play from behind the entire time instead of playing comfortable with a lead and having confidence. It always feels like we have to rush, we have to come back instead of playing our style of game and not forcing up shots, but taking the shots we know we can make. And it's just a matter of we're taking the shots we know we can, we're taking open shots, but yet they're not falling, as you can see here from the box score. Go ahead and look at those numbers down there. 42% from the field. 25% from behind the arc. We went 10 of 40. 10 of 40. The best three-point shooting team in the league. And we can only make 10 in this game and go 25%. 8 of 10 from the line. I don't know why we weren't trying to get to the line more often when we know we're such a great free throw shooting team. I don't know why, but I'm not going to speak on that. First thing you notice, Chet Holmgren. It was an all right night from him. It was all right. 13 points, 5 of 11 from the field. But 4 rebounds as our starting center is not going to cut it. It's not. That's not going to cut it at all. Jalen Williams, J-Dub, 6 of 13 from the field. He had a majority of those points late in the game in the fourth quarter there with 12 points. It's just we have to have him get going earlier, along with Dort, who offensively he's been a nightmare to watch, I feel like. I feel like he's been a nightmare to watch offensively. He's airballing threes, wide open threes at that. It's great to have him defensively, but it's starting to feel like he's a liability on offense. He put up 12 points, yes. But as a matter of fact, he went 2 of 8 from the three-point line. He hasn't been shooting the three-point ball all that well this series at all. He had 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals there. It's just he can't capitalize on the offensive end, and that's hurting us. Isaiah Joe got the start tonight, played 22 minutes, 2 of 9 from the field, 2 of 8 from the three-point line. He got the start, and we know he's a shooter, but yet he's not shooting the ball all that well either. The bench, Josh Giddey, who didn't start this game, like I mentioned, played very well off the bench, I feel like. This is one of his better outing against the Mavs. Now, the box score doesn't say all that. When you watch the game, though, I definitely felt like that's one of his better outings. He felt more comfortable. He was playing well against their second squad as well as against their 6, 7, and 8 guys. He was playing better. He matched up well against them, and I feel like we also have to do that next game. Instead, I think we should either start Cason Wallace or Aaron Wiggins. I feel like that's what you should do, but look at Cason Wallace. Even then, he didn't shoot all that well either. 1 of 7. His one bucket was a three-point ball late in the game, which was clutch. It's just matter of fact, like I said, no one was shooting the ball well tonight except Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who finished with 30 points, 50% from the field, 2 of 4 from behind the arc. Missed 2 free throws, which is I don't want to say concerning. It's just shocking. He missed those free throws. 6 rebounds there, 8 assists, 2 steals, a block as well, but he had 3 turnovers. But we only had 6 turnovers as a team. You look at those numbers as well. 33 rebounds. The rebound battle was insane. When you look at the Mavs, here, all right, 46 rebounds. And then you look at us, 33. 33 rebounds. That's abysmal. You're not going to win games like that. 20 assists, 8 steals. Defensively, we were playing well. Held them to 104. In the NBA, if you can hold a team to 104, you have a good chance of winning. It's just a matter of the fact that we can't shoot the ball to save our life right now. If we fell out of a boat, we would not hit water. We wouldn't. Somehow we'd end up on land. I don't know how we would, but how we've been shooting as a team right now, as if Shai Gilgeous-Alexander isn't in the game, we're not winning. We're not even keeping it close. He's been carrying this team this whole series. He has been. Dropping 30 points day in and night out. Having near triple doubles. He's been carrying this team, and the team isn't helping him out at all. And I know this is a good team. We've watched them in the regular season. We've watched guys on this team have great performances against the Mavericks in the playoffs as well, and have great performances against the Pelicans in the playoffs as well. It's just a matter of the fact that right now, when it comes to the clutch moments and high-intensity moments, we can't capitalize. And maybe that is the inexperience showing. Maybe it is. Maybe some people were right. But the matter of the fact that we got this far with all this inexperience pundits are saying, I find that impressive. I didn't have this as our year anyways. Our time frame is from 2025 to 2028, when we have everyone in their prime on long-term deals, on big-time deals. That's when our prime is. I feel like this year, yeah, sure, we got the 1 seed. You want to win it every year. I want to win it right now too. But the matter of the fact is, it's not our year. It's like, this isn't the year that I feel like we have to go out there and win it. It'd be nice. It'd be nice to make the finals, Western Conference Finals. I think we can still make the Western Conference Finals if we can figure out our shot. But, like I mentioned before, if we don't make it, if we don't win it all this year, there's no pressure, there's no stress. Even being the second youngest team in the NBA and making it to the Western Conference Semis, being the 1 seed, having these performances like we've been having with our guys, that's impressive in its own matter. It's just good that we're getting this experience under our belt for the playoffs for next year. Because it's not a question of, are the Thunder going to make the playoffs next year? It's a question of, are they going to be the 1 seed again this year? Are they going to make it to the finals this year? Well, that's going to be the questions next year for us as a team. I know it's bad for me to go ahead and look at it as next year, but we're in a hole right now. We're going to Game 6 in Dallas, and that's a tough one. Now, I still have faith. I have confidence. If we play like we know we can, play like we have been, or we had before, we can win that game. We can win Game 7 and go face Denver or Minnesota in the Western Conference Finals. But the difference is, when we have the open shots, half those misses tonight were on open 3-point shots. That's what they were. If we can actually hit half of those open shots, we win that game. We win it. We win this game, and we're going into Dallas up 3-2. And it's a completely different story. But the matter of the fact is, we got to hit our open shots. I can guarantee you in these next 2 days, that's all the team's going to be doing is practicing our open shots, probably playing with a bunch of music or noise on in the gym, get used to that crowd. Because it's going to be loud, it's going to be bumping. It won't be compared to Loud City, but it will be bumping, and we got to be able to make those open shots when the defense collapses on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, because they know he's been the only one scoring lately. But it's a tough one. I've got faith. Let me know what you guys think that we also need to do here in Game 6 if we want to force Game 7, make the Western Conference Finals, and I'll see you guys in the next video.